ocean, endless, cold, and ancient, it swallows secrets whole. Beneath its waves lie countless ships, crews, and stories, some lost forever, and some returned, but changed. Tonight, we journey into the ghost stories born of the Atlantic, tales of ships that drift with no crew, voyages that ended not in tragedy, but in mystery. Our journey begins with the most famous of all, the haunting case of the Mary Celeste. But as we sail deeper, we will uncover other chilling tales of vessels cursed, abandoned, and stalked by something we cannot explain. Settle in, for this is not a story of pirates or storms. This is a story of fear on the high seas. Chapter 1. The Mary Celeste Discovery, December 4th, 1872. The DEI Gracia, a British brigantine captained by David Morehouse, was crossing the Atlantic when a lone ship appeared in the distance. It was the Mary Celeste. She had left New York just a few weeks earlier, bound for Genoa, Italy. On board, Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and 7 experienced crewmen. But something was wrong. Her sails were in poor condition. No one was on deck. No distress flag. Morehouse ordered his men to board her. The ship was deserted. No captain, no crew, no lifeboat, but nothing was stolen. The cargo was intact. The crew's belongings were untouched. The ship's log had been updated 10 days earlier. It was as if everyone had simply vanished. Chapter 2. The clues they left. Below deck, the situation became more bizarre. The galley was stocked. Clothes were in drawers. A sewing machine had a half-finished piece of fabric still in place. The food supply was enough for 6 months. No signs of struggle. No blood. No overturned furniture. But there were signs of urgency. A pump was dismantled. The ship had taken on a little water, but nowhere near enough to sink her, and the lifeboat was gone. Had the crew left in a panic? But why? And why didn't they return? There were axe marks on the railing. A sword found in the captain's cabin had rust-colored stains, but no one knows what really happened. Chapter 3. Theories and the unexplainable. Over the years, the Mary Celeste has sparked countless theories. One popular idea is that fumes from the alcohol cargo leaked, leading the crew to fear an explosion. But tests showed no damage or residue. Pirates, no valuables were missing. Mutiny. Captain Briggs was deeply respected. Seaquake. The ship showed no signs of violent shaking. Some went further, that the Mary Celeste had sailed into cursed waters, that a malevolent force, an entity, a curse, caused a mass disappearance, that something lured them overboard. In seances held in the 1880s, spiritualists claimed to contact the spirits of the crew. They described a shadow rising from the sea and silence. Chapter 4. The Carroll A Deering, another ghost ship. January 31st, 1921. The 5-masted schooner Carroll A Deering was found run aground on Diamond Shoals, North Carolina, 2 days earlier. A lighthouse keeper reported the ship passing by oddly. The crew looked strange. No one spoke. When the Coast Guard boarded her, they found nothing. The logbook gone, the lifeboats missing, charts removed. But there were signs the crew had just eaten. The galley was in use. Food was still warm. Where had they gone? Theories included mutiny, pirates, and even communist hijackers. But the Deering was just one of 5 vessels to vanish in the area in a span of weeks. Locals believed the area was cursed. Sailors whispered of spirits reclaiming their domain. Chapter 5. SS Baychimo, the ship that wouldn't die, though not in the Atlantic. The story of the Baychimo belongs among the cursed. In 1931, the SS Baychimo was trapped in Arctic ice. Her crew left her, believing she'd soon sink, but she didn't. For the next 38 years, the Baychimo was seen again and again, drifting alone in the freezing waters of the Arctic. Whalers, trappers, and explorers all encountered her, but each time they tried to board her, she slipped away. She became known as the ghost ship of the Arctic, and then in 1969, she vanished. No wreckage, no final report, just gone. Chapter 6. Whispers beneath the waves. Throughout history, there have been whispers, rumors of shadowy figures on the decks of abandoned ships, of footsteps heard echoing through empty hulls, of cries in the fog. Even in recent years, 2007, the Carroll A, an Australian catamaran, was found drifting with everything in place: table set, GPS working, engine fine, no damage, but no crew. It was the Mary Celeste, reborn. We fear the ocean because we know so little of it. Its depths remain unexplored, and sometimes it takes what it wants. The sea is more than water. It is memory. It is mystery. Ships like the Mary Celeste, the Carroll A, Deering, and the Baychimo remind us that even in this modern age, there are places in the world that remain untouched by reason. Perhaps these ships weren't abandoned. Perhaps they were taken by forces we cannot see, by fears we pretend don't exist. So next time you look at the ocean, remember, what vanishes at sea does not always stay gone. Somewhere in the fog and cold, they still drift, ghosts with sails, echoes with names, waiting to be seen or never seen again.